Hello my friends, my name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I did a craft process video, and I am going to show you how to make these adorable buttons for your junk journals, for your planners, for anything you want to use them for. And it's completely made out of basic supplies to include a lot of junk that I would have recycled. So a few months ago, I partnered with Panda Hall and they sent me these 4 hole punches. And for this project, I am only going to use the 1.5 inch size and the 1 inch size, just based on the size of these buttons. Let me show you how easy it is to make these items. And I also decorated the back, so let me find you ones that are decorated. It's funny, I'm turning them over and some of them aren't. Simple stamping on the back, or you can just leave it totally plain. It's totally up to you. Okay, I am going to clear away everything and show you how to make these babies. They're so cute, and like I said, I just used papers that I was going to recycle and throw away, and it's so incredibly easy. So the first thing you do is just take some thick cardboard, not too thick. You can use a cereal box here. I use Italian seasonings box that we like to make salad dressing out of. And then you just start punching your circles. So let's punch a bunch of circles. You open up the back of the punch so you can see what you're doing. You put in your circle and you just punch away. You have to use a little bit of strength here because it's not the easiest. And you punch them out and look, you got a perfect circle. So let's go ahead and do some punching. Then I had, from a paper pack, just the cover, and these little squares just made perfect little backdrops for this project. So if you have something like this, or you use any other type of paper you want, have at it and start punching away. So now that I have all my pieces cut out, I'm going to show you how easy it is to glue. You can use a regular glue stick, or you can use craft glue. Elmer's glue would work just as fine, but unfortunately I recently moved and I cannot find my Elmer's glue. So I'm just going to use the Bearly Art glitter glue and glue the layers together. It's so easy, and this is a very quick drying glue, but I will be putting it down underneath heavy objects after I glue all the pieces together. I cut out some circles from coffee dyed paper that I'm going to glue on the back. This is totally optional. You don't have to do that, but I like to have a finished look on the back. I'm going to go ahead and glue up the smaller ones following the same process. I'm going to take a thicker one and I'm going to combine them with the other circles and glue them all together. all my little love lovelies wedged inside of a book. I'm just going to close it up and I'm going to weight down this book underneath something really heavy for at least 10 to 15 minutes, and then I will be back and show you the next steps. So I am back with the buttons, and what we're going to do is poke some holes in them. Now you can use a pokey tool, but I prefer using this crocodile because it has two settings for two different sizes of holes, and it goes through thick paper very well. So I will leave a link down below if you're interested in this. You can get it on Amazon. It's a great investment. So these have been taken out of the little book, and I don't have any buttons handy because I can't find my buttons. Like, if you know anything about my story, I just moved here, so I made a little template because I can't find my stash, and all I'm gonna do is create little marks where to use the crocodile. So I'm just gonna go through each one and poke some holes. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So then you just take your little crocodile tool, and I am going to use the smaller hole punch of the two, and I'm just gonna face it this way so I can see the hole. I'm gonna put it in, find the hole, and then just squeeze together. And it makes a really crisp hole in the middle of the circle, and it's not hard to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of these done. Now we're almost done. I got all my little buttons ready, and before we do the final part, I'm going to put some stamping on the back. I could leave it plain, and some of them I will leave plain, but other ones, I think all the big ones I'm gonna leave plain, but the small ones I want to put a little stamp on it, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this postage and just quickly stamp each one, and it doesn't have to be perfect whatsoever. So we have two options for the edges. I'm gonna let those two dry. We could definitely need to distress it. So I have Vintage Photo right here, and this is perfect for distressing it and really bringing out a nice antique finish and getting rid of the whites on the edges, and also distressing the back sides. So the thicker ones though, I find that this paint I have, it is a golden metallic paint. It looks really nice. It's just beautiful. It looks better than the Vintage Photo. So we can go ahead and distress the edges with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and alternate between Vintage Photo and this really pretty metallic paint. So I added back in the ones I did yesterday, and I thought to close out this video, it'd be nice to add a few sentiments to some of these. Just little expressions of joy and happiness. So I'm gonna go add a few sentiments and then close out this video. I'm just inking them up just a little bit. If you have any questions on how to make these little buttons, let me know in the comments. They're so easy and it was a lot of fun. And it's definitely something I am going to do again because it was just too much fun. And they make really nice little journal accents, and I don't know, they just make me happy. I have a feeling I'm going to be making a lot of these circles. And remember, you don't need a lot of supplies. You can use junk paper from magazines, books, old books, and just get your little circle tool, and that will help a lot. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So here's some of the individual ones I made. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. I like to do craft process videos as something different than the normal unboxing videos that I do. This gives me so much joy to craft and relax. I think part of the process, though, of doing videos and filming them at the same time has always been a struggle for me, because I think I tend to film too much, but that's where the editing can come in and cut down on some of the video. All right, guys, I will see you all in the next one. You all take care. Bye-bye.